You see the title. I ain't messing around right now. Stop hating on Drizzy Drake, okay? Why do I say this? Given the fact that, like, you know, he lost the battle. He clearly lost the battle, okay? There's no denying that. Um, and you know what? I don't really care if he lost the battle. I was a part of that hate train as well, where it was like, you know, it was easy to hate on him and it was easy to say just the most diabolical stuff, okay? Like, genuinely, the most diabolical stuff. And yet, he drops an album, and I don't know. To me, it feels very manufactured hate towards this man. Who, okay, no, none of y'all know this man. First of all, like that should be just like number one. Like, I know I kind of just started off the bat without any like intro or anything, but like, fuck it, y'all got some short attention spans, and you know, this is kind of like an off the cuff video, shooting it in my garage. Some of y'all are just certified haters, certified hater boys, certified, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff. And you know what? It was on my spirit to talk about this because for the last couple of days, I've been, looking at old Drake interviews, and I feel like we've just been getting the wrong impression or getting the wrong idea about this man in general. And the reason I say that is because having a smear campaign against you and just you're not able to really defend yourself, because I was looking at interviews of him where he was saying, you can't really address every single thing that someone says about you negatively. And that makes sense. Like, imagine being someone as big as him, or maybe not as big, and you have so many different people saying you are this type of person, or you do this, or your breath stinks. Some random ass shit like that. Come on. Like, I understand that he's the type of person to, like, he's got the Michael Jackson glove, and he's like kind of cosplaying as whatever. He's one away from Michael. Sure, that's a little excessive. I can understand that, especially coming off the back of the Michael movie. I can understand that, but when you take a look at someone like Michael, for example, and this is not a video by Michael, he kept on addressing all the things that people said about him, and it's like he had to learn later in his life to not really speak on it a lot. I just turned off, and that is so real because think about it. Only a person who was hurt a lot had to over explain themselves and like defend. The first thing I do is defend themselves like at every single moment, but not every moment is going to be like that. And you know what? It's weird how it is now. On social media, you have the ability to share, and you know so many things about celebrities. When a celebrity, let's say the weekend, or someone who's a bit more mysterious, doesn't share their life like that, it's like weird, and it's like you can't really say nothing. Versus like a Drizzy Drake, where he shares a lot, but y'all just need to go back and look at the Rap Radar interview from 2019, the Lil Yachty interview he did in 2023, a year before like the beef. Y'all gotta understand that like people have lives, and people are like, at some point you gotta understand that Drake is an image, he's a business, he's portraying an image. People are saying like, oh, I outgrew Drake, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, Drake is a business. He's a businessman. He's got way more slaps than the Beatles. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, no one really knows who this man is. We don't know if he's bad. We don't know if he's good. All we know is that he's dropped music, and hit after hit. And I had to genuinely sit there and think about it. Like, is there anyone actually doing it like Drizzy Drake? Like, low key, I might glaze. I might actually drop a glaze video. This might be like the precursor to that. I'm not even joking. But that's what I'm saying, though. Is at the end of the day, and you know what? I'm gonna say it. I was on the Kendrick train all the last couple of years because I didn't really fully understand. But I feel like Kendrick, as much as I love Kendrick, I would not mind seeing a Drake like Super Bowl. I would not like. I genuinely feel like Kendrick used Drake as a way to like. He said it himself that he won a competition in the game. Whether he had real smoke for Drake or not is debatable. But it's like we're so beyond that. It's like there's people out here saying, "Oh, like Drake isn't growing up mentally." I don't know, man. People is weird. Like y'all don't like. At the end of the day, excuse me. There's only so much you can really say about one man. Like, why is he in your mouth anyway? Type shit. It's just making his album even more bigger. Like the more you talk, even me, like I'm talking about him right now, and I'm talking about him in a positive way. But even me, it's like you got this one dude on your mind, and like you choose to hate, not even like add to the conversation in a constructive way. As far as the album goes, I like it. I genuinely had to stop and think like, damn, there's people out here really grilling him over this album, and it's not even objectively not a bad album objectively. So I don't know. It's people are weird. People are just weird. Don't pay no mind to them. If you got haters out there, just quit fucking with them. My haters, I blocked them. I don't know what the fuck they got going on. It don't really matter to me. You know what I'm saying? I see they're like low. I'm not even gonna say nothing about that. But it be like that sometimes, like you just gotta create distance between you and the people that just honestly aren't even in your life to begin with. So with that being said, Whiplash is out. I don't know if I said that in my intro. That's my name, Whiplash. New channel. Stop hating. Get some fucking help. Mm-hmm.